Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This day is a mess. Today is a mess, and it's always on the messy days where I think I haven't recorded for YouTube in a minute. Let me record for YouTube. I'm working on my research, which is currently showing me flames. There's a part of my research that I proposed that I was going to include in my research, and now that very thing is showing me flames. And the ethics team did ask me, are you going to be able to get this? And I was like, sure, what do you mean? 1000% I can do this. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I might not be able to do this. And I'm practicing some neuropsych batteries for tomorrow because I am assessing a patient tomorrow. So I'm just doing some prep work. And then I remembered we're in September. Some people might have their clinical neuropsych interview next month because I know it normally happens around October actually. No, it happens in November. It normally happens in November, but it might happen sooner this year because the program changed a bit. So I don't know, but it's at the end of the year. The interviews might be coming up very soon. And I've actually gotten that question a lot. What happens in that interview? How do you prep for the interview? And I think I just have 1 or 2 tips for prepping for the interview. What is happening? Don't switch off. Stay the same, please. So number 1, if you've gone through interviews for ClinPsych or counseling psychology at any institution in the country, I will tell you the neuropsych interview is quite different. So the ClinPsych interviews are normally very long. Number 1, extremely long. This one is going to be very short, so don't be surprised if the interview is short. It is quite short, and it's been like that for years, and it will continue to be like that. So don't be hurt. Don't think it's just you if your interview is short. So that's the first thing. Timeline going to be very short. Number 2, when you're interviewing for like ClinPsych or whatever, the interview is normally very like technical. Number 1, I know Rhodes clinical psychology interview is very personality based, but with the neuropsych interview, what I will tell you is for prep, because of course I can't really share what questions get asked in the room, but I will say know yourself. Like, know yourself, know your why. And by why, know why exactly you want to do neuropsychology. Know what neuropsychology is. Know why you want to do neuropsychology and how that relates to how you are as a person. Just know you, because the questions are going to be very personal. Know you. Be comfortable with answering questions about yourself. Just, oh my gosh, that's the only tip actually that I have for this video. Know you for the clinical neuropsych interview. Another question I get a lot actually is the motivational letter. I don't know what they want in the motivational letter. I can ask some of my classmates and see if they have an idea. I don't know what they want in the motivational letter. I know my motivational letter was very personal. I shared my personal story of why I want to be a neuropsychologist, and of course I shared a bit of knowledge about what I know neuropsychology to be, but I related that to my personal story. What about my childhood, what about my family has driven me to wanting to be a neuropsychologist? And so that's what I did for the motivational letter. I have no idea what it is that they want in that letter. I can ask around and come back and let you guys know, but at this point I have no idea. Anyway, so I am practicing how to do the Towers test, and I like sharing things that you can find online. So with the Towers test, it's more of an executive functioning test. If you guys would like a video on the different domains in the brain and the different tests for different domains, let me know, and I can share that. But yeah, I think that's where I leave this video. Make sure that you know yourself. Make sure that you're comfortable for the interview. Make sure that you know yourself. Make sure you're comfortable with answering questions about yourself. Make sure that you understand what neuropsychology is and why it is that you want to be a neuropsychologist. And good luck. Bye.